Hello and good morning. Thank you for watching CNN News 18. I'm Shen Elizabeth Matthew. Let's begin this bulletin with the top story this hour. Well, now we are getting a breaking input. An Air India flight operating from Mumbai to New York was diverted to Delhi following a security concern arising out of bomb threat. Now, this is the information that is being put out by our reporter that the aircraft is currently stationed at the IGI airport and all standard safety protocols are being followed to ensure the safety of passengers and crew on board. I'm now joined by my colleague Yash. Yash, good morning. What more detail could you tell us? That right now it looks like a bomb scare, but is it a hawk's threat? What exactly are you picking up?
Well, a very good morning, Sharon. And in all likelihood, it might be a hoax call because we have seen in the past as well. A trend has been is come to fore when something like this happens. In fact, just a couple of days back, a Vistara flight had also received a bomb threat, but officially the authorities are yet to confirm this. The information what we have is all the passengers who were on board have been disembarked from the plane and all the passengers are safe. And right now, following all the protocols, the safety procedures are being followed by the bomb squad and also by all the relevant authorities who are actually managing this very specific security concern. In fact, this very flight, which was bound to New York from Mumbai, had actually taken off from Shivaji Chhatrasal Stadium at around 2 a.m. in the night, in the early morning. And then this very bomb threat was actually flagged off immediately. And in fact, then what happened was on the request of the BCAS, which is the nodal body in India for security related matters in civil aviation, on their request, the flight was actually diverted to the national capital. And in fact, the flight is right now, the aircraft is stationed at the Indira Gandhi International Airport and all the security checks are being done. But as of now, what we are understanding that the situation is under control, all the passengers are safe, and also the protocols which usually the airlines follow, and in fact the authorities follow, they are actually undertaking all those safety procedures.
Well, Yash, I believe there is also a statement that has come from Air India. Could you please take us through what exactly is the statement of the Air India as far as this bomb scare is concerned?
Well, Sharon, the Air India has said in this very case is that, first of all, they've said that all the passengers have been disembarked from the aircraft, which means that all the passengers are safely taken out of this very aircraft which is in the question. And what they're also saying is that the team of Air India right now is on the ground making sure that all the efforts are being done to actually minimize the inconvenience which is actually caused to the flyer at that very point. And in fact, right now, the major concern for the airlines and also for the authorities is that this very call is taken seriously and also investigation is done. What happens immediately is that the Air India actually takes a call, and in fact the airline takes a call in this very matter, and in fact then they actually usually assign different flights to the customer. But as of now, things are under control, and in fact there is nothing to panic in this very matter. This is what Air India has to say.
Yash, stay with us as we are getting these visuals of the plane which has in fact now been diverted to Delhi, which in fact took off from Mumbai and has now stationed at the Indira Gandhi Airport in the national capital. So these are the visuals of the flight that is in fact stationed there. Let me go back to Yash. Yash, talk us through the protocol that is followed in such situation, and also what are the arrangements that would be made, because right now this flight was from Mumbai to New York, and now that it is stationed in Delhi, what are the alternative arrangements that will be done for the passenger so that they can go ahead with their journey?
See, Sharon, what happens is once something like this happens or a security concern is raised, there are set rules there are set protocols which the captain of the flight needs to follow. In fact, there are two ways to go about it. The first way to go about is that the landing is the most important thing, because if something like this happens, the captain of the flight first needs to actually ground the aircraft, and in fact then the bomb squad reaches to the spot, and in fact the police authorities reaches to the spot, and in fact a thorough investigation and thorough searches takes place. In fact, it takes around 4 to 5 hours to actually complete this entire thorough checks and balance, to complete all the checks, because this is a thorough process which takes place. But as of now, we haven't received any such information that if it was a hoax call, but in all likelihood it might be one, because we have seen the trend. In fact, earlier also we have seen when the schools started receiving bomb threats. In fact, day in and day out we were receiving inputs that many schools continue to receive all these bomb threats. In fact, some days back, like I mentioned earlier also, Vistara airline aircraft also received this threat. But just to make sure, in fact, and just to ensure the safety of the aircraft as well, these checks and balances are done. And in fact, the passengers, the most important are the passengers and the crew members. Those all are out of the aircraft. And now at the IGI airport, the checks are being done. Talking about the alternatives, once the situation diffuses, the airline is only responsible to put these passengers on different flights so they can reach to their desired destination. In this case, the desired destination is New York.
Yes. Thank you, Yash, for getting us all those latest updates. We'll keep coming back to you as this is a developing story. Now, moving on.